So here y'all, I'm back and I'm ready. I have my parsley cut up. I have my onion cut up, my green onion. Okay. So on the stove right here, I have my olive oil, which is warm, is hot. And I have some water. Water. See the New Orleans thing. I have my water boiling. Another thing in New Orleans, we don't normally say boiling, we say burling. So when you hear me say burling, that means boiling, okay? Just a note to self. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit of the salt into the water because this is for my pasta. Not a lot because I have other seasonings and enough salt and that stuff to suffice. Okay? So I'm gonna open up my box of linguine. And a lot of people, they'll cook it whole. You can. My mom always broke it in half. I guess it's just easier. It's easier to eat. It gets painful when you're trying to eat the linguine and you're like spinning it and spinning it and spinning it and your mouth is watering. Like you just, so if I cut it in half, it's easier to get to, right? So I'm gonna break this in half and I'm only gonna use 3/4 of a box. I'm not gonna use a whole box because I don't wanna make that much. I grew up in a big family. My mom had 11 kids, so I had to learn how to scale back when I cooked because I was so accustomed to cooking like for a big family. And I have like nieces and nephews who are my age, and they used to be over, plus my mama kids and grandkids and everything. So I am trying to get used to not cooking as much. Plus, I was always the person that had friends over, and so I always cooked a lot of food because I know they love my cooking, and plus they will want to eat and bring some home. So that's about 3/4, right about that. So I'm gonna stop that. While I'm waiting for that to start cooking through, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my fresh seasoning. So I had maybe a medium-sized onion. I'm gonna use about 3/4 of that. When it comes to New Orleans cuisine, we are heavy-handed when it comes to our seasonings. We have to have it. So just spread some of my onion in evenly. About right there. Bam. Just like that, you heard me? So then, my green onions. And this was just one bunch. So, I'm not going to use all of it. Probably like 3/4 of the bunch as well. And then my parsley. Parsley has a strong taste, so you don't need a whole bunch. Just enough though. So I'm grabbing about this much, and then one more, about that much. Sprinkle it in there evenly. Just a little bit more. There we go. So I have garlic, minced garlic already. Sometimes I use a lot of spoon, like the tablespoon. And a half of garlic. I want to have that garlic taste. So I'm going to let that cook down. So while this is cooking, I put about 1 inch of water into this pan. Once this water starts to boil in the oven, I'll take it back out and add some seasoning and my lobster. go high. Start, and voila. Now, it would have been smart for me to have this out already. But it's okay, it's right there. Easy for me to get to. So I'm gonna stir like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and reduce my heat. You just let it cook down just a little bit. Just to soften it up a little bit. Okay, once that's done, I'm gonna let this sit here because I'm waiting for this to fully cook so that I can add the seasoning together with the linguine, and then I'll add my Alfredo sauce. So I'll be back. Peace.